Did Camila Cabello get a boob job for her birthday?
And please tell us that rumors of Taylor Swift music being confirmed are true.
Plus, Camron Dallas could possibly be hooking up with Justin Bieber's ex, Hailey Baldwin.
Oh, hey. We have got the truth coming at you on Rumor Patrol.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Rumor Patrol. I am with Baby Cakes, Jocelyn Davis. I'm, of course, Riley Adams, and it's a big weekend. Jazzy?
Just when you thought award show season was over after that debacle of a mess that was the Oscars, which I loved every minute of. Congrats to Moonlight. Today's the iHeartRadio Music Awards, or Festival Awards, or some awards that are happening, and I'm here at the studio.
It never really ends, does it?
It never does, thankfully, because that means our connection with you all continues forever.
Well, I have the night off. I don't know who granted me that, but I'm gonna be in my pajamas just watching at home, watching you, Snapchatting, Instagram storying.
You're such a gem, but before we delve into all of that, which is a whole thing, I've got to know, what is the story with this whole Camila Cabello boob job? All right, kicking it off, rumor number one, which has got to be a rumor. Is it true that Camila Cabello announced getting a boob job for her birthday?
Well, Jaws, that might be true. Following this weekend.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding. So it was her 20th birthday this Friday. Happy birthday, Camila Cabello, my queen. Bow down. But she has something very specific in mind that she wants as a present for her birthday. And she took to Twitter to tell the world what exactly that was. So I'm gonna tell you. She said, quote, "For my 20th birthday, I just want my boobs to be a little bigger. Just a little."
Okay, I totally connect with that. She didn't say she wanted a boob job, but I also, Camila, for my next birthday, which is not the 20th, would also like my boobs to be just a little bigger, but I've been wishing for that for like the past 2 decades.
Yeah, but if you put it into the world, it might just happen.
Okay,
maybe
I'm
you
down
could
for
eat
that.
a lot of food, and that could be how you get bigger tatas. If you remember when Kylie Jenner was 19, she said that she didn't go under the knife, but fans thought that she got her lips done, her booty done, her boobs done. After everyone said that she had developed overnight, she kind of later came out saying that she didn't, and it was just due to gaining a little bit of weight. So maybe Camila could just eat a little bit of food. But a lot of fans are upset that Camila would send this message to her fans, thinking that maybe she's promoting going under the knife to get bigger.
I feel like this is being taken like way too far. I think it's a fun and playful way of saying, like, yeah, I would like my boobs to be a little bigger. It's almost like saying, like, yeah, I wish Santa was real. Like, same thing.
All right.
I think it's silly. I think it's cute. I get that people are very sensitive about this kind of stuff, but I think Camila's just joking here.
Well, if somebody that looks as perfect as Camila Cabello has insecurities, then the rest of us are all screwed.
Don't you think everyone has insecurities, though?
Definitely, but when somebody like Camila Cabello speaking out about this makes me feel like, whoa, even the most pretty people in the world don't feel completely at ease with themselves. Her saying that she wants bigger boobs doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to then go get bigger boobs, but she has been speaking candidly about the pressures of Hollywood and how she feels them heavily, especially since going solo. So this could be real, or it could be a joke, but I think that there's a little bit of truth behind every joke, Jaws.
I think so too, and I think it makes her even cooler and more relatable, the fact that she's admitting, like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm perfect. I think that's amazing. Personally, I think she looks fantastic and should just stay exactly the way that she is because she's gorgeous, but that's my opinion. I like knowing that people out there that are super famous are just like us in the things that they think about themselves.
I agree, and I think a harmless tweet can stay at just that, and that is harmless. I feel like she's not promoting going under the knife or getting plastic surgery. If she does go get her boobs bigger,
good for you.
Good for her, but
just
then
be honest about it.
Then it's a different discussion. Then we can have the discussion about if she's promoting it, if that's right for her fans, la da 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 da. But as of right now, it was just a statement.
Exactly. So is this rumor true?
Well,
it's totally false.
Coming in at rumor number 2, Jaws, is it true that Camron Dallas is hooking up with hottie Hailey Baldwin?
Okay, so this is crazy to me because I always lose sight of the fact that Camron Dallas is 22. I was thinking he's like 17, and I was like, ooh, Hailey Baldwin, robbing the cradle. But he's actually 22.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Weird revelation.
How old's Hailey Baldwin?
Is 20. So this is totally age appropriate.
Oh, so it's actually opposite. I would have thought she was older, he was younger. Not the case at all.
Either way, guys, so here's the situation. I'm sure that these two knew each other prior just from running in the same like A-list social circles. But recently, the two have been spotted canoodling by fans on social media. They're posting on like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. But this twosome has been shooting the Carolina Herrera campaign in Spain. She's a designer. I just wanted to say it because I really love her name.
So is something happening behind the scenes of that campaign?
So that is what a lot of people are speculating. Like I mentioned, people did snag some photos of them cuddling. They were also both posting a bunch of pictures together on social media. But these photos I'm talking about that fans got were during their downtime. One fan video shows Hailey and Camron sitting in a van between photo takes. They're right next to each other. There's a bunch of fans running around. But here's what I want to point out, you guys. They posted photos to their own social media together.
Well, yeah, and if it was during their downtime that they were caught canoodling and being close, then obviously something's going on behind the scenes, especially if they're posting to their own socials or they just want attention. However, I think when you put two young, good-looking people together that both happen to be single, this is bound to happen.
It's true, but the funny thing to me is that the photo that's circulating online, BTW, this story comes to us from Hollywood Life.
Of course.
The photo that they're using as their primary image is this really gorgeous photo of Hailey and Camron, and it really literally looks like they're cuddling like in each other's faces. But when I looked at the original image posted to Instagram, there was another person in the photo that Hollywood Life cropped out to make it look like it's their like lovers moment, when in reality there's another girl in the picture and they just cut her out. So it's incredibly misleading. And here's the other thing, Rylan.
What?
Camron Dallas was also recently linked by Hollywood Life, yet again, to Sophia Richie.
They cannot get their stories straight. They're spinning so many that they're mixed up inside their own stories that they're creating about all of these celebrities. However, do I doubt that he could possibly have boinked or put lips together with both of them? Not at all.
Well, the crazy thing is both of them have been linked to Justin Bieber as well. And now they're both being linked to Camron Dallas. If you put a side-by-side shot of Justin and Camron up, I do see some similarities in their look.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Definitely. And being Camron Dallas, I don't think I'd even be upset about having Justin's leftovers, because Justin's leftovers are like the creme de la creme of young Hollywood.
But the funny thing to me is still the fact that like the photo that's being shopped around as like their lover's moment, literally there's someone else cropped out of the photo. I think it's so funny. I love Hailey Baldwin though. She is I think she's like the hottest person in Hollywood.
Yeah, she's so pretty. That's probably why she's a model.
And also, Camron Dallas, if you are dating her, you coming up in the world, buddy, because she is hot. So what, I don't know, what do you think? Is it true that Camron Dallas is hooking up, dating, whatever, Justin's
probably not dating, but maybe dabbling.
Maybe smooching?
This is so maybe.
True, maybe? All right, rounding out the show, rumor number 3 with some positive stuff to put out into the universe. Is it true, Rylan? Please tell me it is. Is Taylor Swift's album confirmed?
Ah, the long-awaited return of Taylor Swift may be right around the corner, according to Ed Sheeran. I cannot talk today. It's Sunday. This is supposed to be my day of rest, y'all. But Taylor, she hasn't released an album since 1989, which, if my calculations are right, that's about
30 years ago.
Well, 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We did get I Don't Want to Live Forever with Zayn and a music video, but that just wasn't enough.
Not enough for us.
Me. Like, she has so much to write about that I really need an album like yesterday. But according to Ed Sheeran, new music could be on the horizon. So he was chatting with BBC Radio 1, who I love. I love all of their content because all these artists do great covers on there. But he said, quote, Taylor Swift isn't going to be releasing until probably the end of this year. Christmas is the smartest time to release music because that's when everyone buys records. So I've got a full year of just all Ed all the time. So this sounded a little bit more about Ed than Taylor Swift.
I don't hear anything about Taylor Swift.
Well, he said that she will be dropping music possibly around Christmas because that's the best time to sell music, but Jocelyn Davis.
I'm rereading this like 80 times because my heart needs a Taylor album.
I had to reread it a lot too because the quote's a little bit confusing, but I think what he's saying is like he's got a little bit of time for his album to breathe before Taylor Swift
like swoops in and takes all the number one spots.
Take over the world.
I get you, Ed.
But Taylor has always dropped her albums
in October.
So
it's got to be October.
So
she's like a creature of habit.
Probably around then. I don't think we can take this as a confirmation, although I'm
taking it as one.
It's necessary that she has to drop music soon.
She definitely is.
We're living for so many things. She has to talk about
but
Kim. What, Jocelyn?
No, please.
I just have to tell you who she has to talk about.
Tell me everything.
She has yet to address Kim and Kanye,
okay, yeah, that's
Tom
true.
and Calvin, and I need collaborations with Ed, Zayn, Drake, and all of her girl squad.
Okay. We'll make that happen. We definitely will. This is my favorite Rylan room. No, I do agree with you. She is definitely going to have a lot to address. I almost feel like this is going to be a dual disc. I also think she is at the place in her career where she's going to pull a Beyonce or try to put no marketing behind it and just like throw it out into the ether and see what happens. She doesn't need promotion, so I think she's going to surprise us.
I just pray that she would come back to Spotify. I know they don't pay artists as much as if people were to buy it on iTunes.
Apple Music, Rylan.
But no, I'm not about Apple Music, Jocelyn.
I don't subscribe. I use Spotify.
Me too. That's why I'm so upset because Taylor Swift is a person that I can listen to all of her albums all of the time. Yet they're being robbed from me because I'm a user of Spotify and her content is not there.
Passion. That's what I call passion. And yes, I did actually purchase her album on iTunes when it came out last time.
Right.
Saying a lot for me.
Well, apparently she's been working on new music since mid-2016. Ed has said before that Taylor keeps her music under lock and key. So they say that we're never going to get any sort of leak from Taylor unless, like you say, she just drops it all at once like Beyonce.
I think she's going to try for something like that. I think a lot of artists would love to do something like that. But didn't Taylor say that this last concert she did surrounding Super Bowl was the only concert she's doing this year? So maybe she's going to push it even later into like December, like the perfect holiday gift. You could just put a little ribbon around it.
Well, that's what Ed
Christmas
Sheeran
and Hanukkah.
just said.
Maybe that's what it's going to be then. I mean, I believe Ed.
No,
He's the sweetest little elf.
I need new music before then. Taylor, if you're listening, if you're watching,
She's not.
girl. Jocelyn,
But you know what? She would love you.
a boy could dream.
A boy can dream.
A boy could dream. In my dreams, I'm like hanging out with Taylor in her Hamptons home. We're going to the beach and she's in that like one-piece swimsuit. And I'm like, Taylor, let's drink some iced tea and make music together.
When Rylan said Taylor in her Hamptons home, I literally for sure thought you were going to say Taylor and her hamsters.
Does she have hamsters?
No, but she has a lot of cats.
Well,
anyway.
I like cats. Taylor.
All right. Okay. So is their confirmed album coming this year?
I would say true.
100% true. See it, true. Believe it. Well, you guys, that does it for us today on Rumor Patrol. Before we go, we have a lot of questions for you all. Quite frankly, you know so much more than we do. Do you guys do you agree with us that Taylor will be releasing new music this year?
Oh, I definitely think she will. I also want to know what you think about Camila and her boob job. Do you think she's going to get one? Or do you think she just simply was stating that she would like some bigger tatas, like Jocelyn said that she would?
I would, but maybe someday.
Something's happening below us.
That was a sign from God that the show needs to end, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Follow both of us on the social medias and let us know what you want us to talk about on the RP. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
But wait, guys. Before you say goodbye to Rumor Patrol, click that box over on the left to find out if a new Kim K porn really did leak.
Oh, or click over to the right to see The Weeknd slamming Justin Bieber's sex skills.
With a Z.